What's up guys, hope you're having an amazing day. Today I did a 7-mile run. It took me 47 minutes total. I did a fartlek. I went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after that. It was a good run. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to upload to Strava because I didn't have my watch. It was dead. I just wanted to tell you guys how my run went. I hope yours went well too. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. A couple weeks ago, I put a poll on my Instagram story asking people to ask questions to me for my video, and a lot of people actually did. About 20 to 30 people actually slid up and asked questions. So I'm going to be going through those questions today and answering them for you guys. So with the first question, it says, what do you think has benefited you the most in training for the 3200? I think the biggest thing that I benefited training from the 3200 would probably have to be the endurance. Going from spring, running the 3200 and going back to the 5K in fall is not that big of a difference. It just gives me a lot more endurance, and I like training for the 3200 because it also helps with the mile. I don't know, that might just be me, but that's how I feel. The second question is, do you play Fortnite? Yeah, I play Fortnite all the time. After this video, I'm actually gonna get ready to play Fortnite with my brother. He just texted me and asked me to play Fortnite. So yeah, and I play with some of my subscribers too. It's been pretty fun. I like talking to you guys. What are your goals in distance running and who is your hero? Well, my hero would definitely have to be Jesus. He is my biggest motivation and the reason that I run. I want to give it back to him. And I have some distance goals this year. I want to break 408 in the mile, in the full mile. And I also like to break 850 in the 2 miles, so we'll see if that happens. The next question says, how many miles have you ran overall? And I'm not really sure how many miles I ran overall. I know that about each year, every 365 days, I run about 2,000 miles, I believe. I'll probably have to check Garmin in a little bit, but yeah, I run around 2,000 miles a year. And the next question is, can I run outside if it's raining? And that's a definite yes. You can definitely still run outside if it's raining. Just make sure you dress according to the weather. If it's 30 degrees outside, you're not going to be wanting to wear shorts. And the next question is, what times did you run your junior year of cross country and track? So I believe my cross country PR my junior year was 15:33, and then my track PRs were 4:12. That's a road race, so I don't think that counts as track, but 4:12 for the road, and my 3200 was 9:04 for indoor. My indoor time was actually faster than my outdoor time. I ran under 9:10 a couple of times, but I never broke 9:04 outdoors. Have you broke any school records? And that answer is yes. My first record I broke was in 5th grade. I believe I ran 5:23 for the mile. I broke the record by 20 seconds, I think. I never broke the mile record in middle school. It was like 4:35. I never got down that fast. But I broke the 4x4 record. I helped break that. It was 3:43 in middle school. I anchored that. And then high school, I tied my 5K record. Currently, it's 15:18.5. And then I also beat my 3200 record, 9:04. It used to be 9:12. And I have the mile record for the road, but it didn't count since it wasn't with IHSAA. But yeah, that's my goal for this year, is to officially break the mile record. The next question is asking for my favorite race. So my favorite race is between the mile and the 3200. I really can't pick between those. I like a little bit of things about each of the races. So yeah, those are my 2 favorite races. The next question comes from Mikey. It says, what video games do you play and what is your favorite of all time? I play Fortnite and I play Halo, and my favorite video games of all time would have to be Halo 3. And I used to play with my uncles when I was little, so I think that's what got me started with that game. The next question is, what is your favorite distance workout? My favorite distance workout is probably the long run. A lot of people don't use the long run as a distance workout, but I do. I like to start off a little bit slower, around 6:50. And it depends on what the day is, but I like to go a lot faster towards the end. I know one long run I had last year, I ended with a 4:50 mile, but most of them are not that fast. Most of them are like 5:20, 5:10 for the last mile. But yeah, my long run is the favorite workout that I have. What are some ways to improve your 5K time? And I get that question a lot, and I always tell people the same thing. It's just to stay consistent. Make sure you're doing the little things that matter. Make sure you get sleep, make sure you get good nutrition, make sure you stretch before and after your runs, and just make sure you do all the little things so you can continue to keep running, because success does not happen overnight, and it takes a while. It just kind of builds on itself. The next question is, what are your favorite types of running shoes? And if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you probably know, but the Zoomfly Flyknit and the Pegasus 34s are my all-time favorite running shoes to train in. And then my favorite racing shoe definitely has to be the Nike Zoomfly Flyknit 4%. If you read this, please just say beep, beep, boop randomly in the video. That's funny. The next question says track or cross country, and definitely track. I like the mile, and I just like running the track. Cross country, I kind of like it, but it's just one race. I like running multiple races in a day. Next question says what grade I'm in. I'm a senior right now. I'll be a freshman in college next year. It looks like Noah wants to know if I like Minecraft or Fortnite better. I used to play Minecraft in middle school. Haven't played for about 5 years, so definitely Fortnite. I started running in 4th grade. My gym teacher saw me running and he asked me to sign up for a race that weekend. And I did, and I got 2nd place, and I really wasn't happy with 2nd place. So I just kept working, and eventually I got 1st place, and it all kind of bloomed from there. Next question is asking me what some of my PRs are. So for the 5K on the track, it's 15:12. For my mile, it's 4:14 for the full mile, 4:12 for the 1600. My 800 PR is 1:57 is my fastest split. I really don't run the 800 very much anymore. My 400, I ran a 53 high, 54 low as a freshman year. And my half marathon PR is like a 1:16, I believe 1:16 high, which was one of my long runs I had a while ago. I know this might be unrelated, but I just wanted to say that your account is great. Keep it up. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, and all these motivational comments just means a lot to me, and it helps me make these videos for you guys. So thank you guys for enjoying the videos. This is also another big question I've been asked a lot. Are you going to run it in college? If so, where? And would you ever run a marathon? So yes, I'm gonna run it in college. I've already committed. I'm not gonna say my commitment yet. I kind of want to post about it. A lot of you guys already know where I'm committed if you check like Indiana Runner or other things like that. But yeah, I've already committed, and I'm going to announce that soon. And then the second part of the question is, would you ever run a marathon? And that's a definite yes. I'm gonna have to start running half marathons soon so I can build up for the marathon. Well, not soon, but I'm gonna have to run a half marathon first. But yeah, a marathon is definitely something that I see myself doing in the future. The next question is asking what my weekly mileage is. So basically the last couple weeks I've been at 30, 35, 40, and right now I'm at 45. And hopefully next week I'll be at 50 to 55, but I'm supposed to be at 70 by the end of January, and I'm getting closer to that. I don't know if I'm gonna be exactly at 70, but I should be right around there. Would you ever consider trying steeplechase? And the answer is no, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. So basically me and my teammates went to a Grand Valley cross-country camp a couple years ago, and one of the drills one day was to try out steeplechase, and you really didn't have to, but a lot of people did. And one of my teammates, which was on the girls team, she did, and she jumped and she kind of hurt her knee. She injured it for the whole season. She wasn't able to run the whole season, so that just kind of scared me. And I love watching steeplechase, but I don't actually think I'd ever try steeplechase. And the next question says, how do you recover from your runs? So the best way I recover from my runs are to drink a lot of water. I come home and I usually take a bath, and I put some Epsom salt in it, and it makes my legs feel a lot better. Then I eat a dinner that fills me up, and it kind of puts me to sleep, and then I try to fall asleep at a reasonable time. And sometimes I'll have a protein shake before I go to bed, because you kind of want to have a protein shake right before you go to bed, because that's the best time that it's going to absorb into your body. Biggest PRs ever, and what grade, and what did you do to improve that much? And I already talked about how I improved. I just do the little things that matter, and I always listen to my coach. You have to trust the process, and you have to believe in what you're doing if you want to succeed. And the next question is a question that's also asked by the same guy. It says your favorite pro teams and clubs. So my favorite pro team used to be the Oregon Project, because I thought that was a pretty cool thing that they had going on, but now it has to be the Bowerman Track Project. And a lot of the guys actually switched from the Oregon Project to the Bowerman. So I think that's pretty cool. I actually met a couple of the Bowerman athletes up in Chicago at the Chicago Marathon. There's one of them that was walking around with Mo Farah's wife. They were walking towards the end of the marathon, and I actually got a picture with him. I'll probably put that up on the screen somewhere right here. And the final question comes from Ethan McAllister. It says, what moment made you contemplate quitting cross country and track and field? And I wouldn't say there's one moment that made me feel like quitting. I would say there's multiple moments that made me feel like quitting, and that's probably just all the workouts and all the pain that I've ever experienced. After a hard day at school, you really don't want to run, and then you run, and it's a really hard workout, and it's just really draining, and you kind of want to quit. But then after all that happens, you just kind of have to think about why you started and what you're doing it for, and that pretty much just helps me bounce back. So those are all the questions that everyone answered. Thank you guys for all participating in the video. I really enjoyed answering those questions. I hope that helps some of you guys out on knowing a little bit more about me. I have my next 2 videos planned, so it's gonna be pretty fun. I have a workout coming Saturday, and I have a long run coming Sunday. So I'm gonna make 2 videos about those separately. And I'm gonna try to use my drone. I'm gonna actually show you my drone right here, because this is what I'm working with. I got this drone a couple years ago. I saved up for it, and I crashed it 2 days after I got it, but I kind of fixed it with some tape and some Velcro. But yeah, it still gets some pretty good footage. I just put my GoPro right there, and I have this super glued down, so don't worry about that. But yeah, hopefully I can get some pretty cool shots with that GoPro this weekend. So that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.